But now let's meet my final guest. Charley Webb has played Debbie Dingle in Emmerdale for the last 13 years, believe it or not. She's currently involved in a massive storyline involving her wedding. Rumours are there'll be huge explosions going off on the will they, won't they big day. To tell us how things are hotting up, please welcome to the show, Charley Webb. How are you?
Yes, good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing well. Come on, sit down.
Yeah, good to see you. Hi,
how are you?
This is a big old storyline.
It is. It is. It's another big one. It's going to be good.
It all kicks off next week, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, it does.
We've got a little taster for people at home. Here you go.
Hey. Looking good out there. All the rides are up.
Bubbles?
Ooh, not her.
Ooh, someone looks nervous.
Hardly.
It's the speech, isn't it? I hope you've been practising.
Look, it's not the speech. I'm not nervous.
So Ross is the daddy. Who knew? And I'm mortified that I pointed the finger at you.
Oh, are you?
I am so sorry.
Jazz, will you just check on Sarah? She's in a mood. She wanted to have a breakfast in a dress. She's been sulking since I said no.
You big meanie.
Well?
Not yet.
How late are you going to leave
Don't stress. It will be handled.
How?
You don't need to know.
Yeah, but Charley, is it going to get handled?
Well, you'll just have to wait and see. I can't give anything away.
All we've seen in the little clips promoing it, it's all to do with your wedding. We're not sure if it's going to happen or not.
Yeah.
Because there's a bad brother involved.
There is.
And there's a huge explosion.
There's a huge explosion. Yeah, I think it's one of the biggest ones we've ever done, actually. So I'm really excited.
That says something. There's been quite a few exciting storylines in Emmerdale.
There has, yeah, but it's, you know, on the scale of stunts and that kind of thing, it's huge and it's really great. I've seen it. Well, I've seen parts of it, and it looks like it's going to be a good one.
You were involved in the live one as well, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
What was that like for you?
Do you know what? It was... I can't say that I enjoyed it. I think me and Emma, who plays my mum, we were the only two cast members that didn't enjoy it. But the scale of it, and I'm quite a nervous person anyway, like, you know, before takes or in takes, I get quite nervous, but it was too stressful. Like, the build-up, you know, we did a really intense, like, 2 weeks rehearsal with everybody, which was amazing. But as it was getting close, I was just thinking, oh, my God. And I had to give birth.
Yeah.
Well, not for real, but, you know, I had to pretend to give birth, and it was just...
That's pretty intimate in front of a live audience.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
And also, you'd rehearsed that scene so often, it felt kind of real when you came to it.
Yeah, do you know what? It got to the point where my throat, like, from, you know, rehearsing, like the birth sounds, and because you have to do it each time, really, for sound and, you know, to get the levels and all that kind of stuff. So it was just like, I felt like I'd given birth 40 million times. I was like, please. So by the time it got to it, yeah, just the nerves for me were too much.
And this storyline you're currently involved with, quite a few characters are going to get killed.
There are, yeah.
So has the atmosphere on set been a little bit rotten, or is it OK?
Yeah, I mean, it's always really sad when someone goes, because it's people that you love, and, you know, there's a couple of really big characters, so...
And you've been in it since you were 14. What's it like growing up on a soap like that?
Yeah, do you know, it's amazing. It's like one big family, which sounds really corny, and everyone always says it, but it is. It totally is like one big family, and, you know, I've grown up with some of the people that are there, and I've made some of my best friends, and, you know, it's an amazing place to work, and you look around and you just think, God, everybody's amazing.
It's the coldest place to work in the world as well, but...
It's the coldest place. It has its own climate, for definite. And I'm always cold anyway, so... hot water bottle, cover coat, I'm definitely the worst.
Who was the friendliest to you when you first arrived?
Well, I worked a lot with Jeff and Emma, who played my mum and dad, and Dominic and Kate, who played Paddy and Emily at the time, and they were kind of like my main people who I was with, so those guys, and yeah, just, I mean, everybody was, but, you know, especially Jeff and Emma, they're kind of the people who, I say they were like my mentors, really.
And the acting spark at school, really, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
know you were in production of Bugsy Malone when you were 8 or something like that?
Yeah, I just suddenly decided that I loved it when I was about 8, and, you know, nothing serious. And my mum, actually, funnily enough, was always the one that was like, please choose a different career. You know, she was never pushy. And, but, you know, I think if it's in you, it's in you. You get the bug and that's it.
And your partner's also in Emmerdale, Matthew, Matthew Wolfenden. Do you bring work back home with you or not really?
No, we do, you know, because we don't work together, and you kind of don't, you just don't talk about it. It just becomes like, you know, it's just a normal job, so we don't. Sometimes we might, you know, have the odd discussion, but he's rubbish. I like to have a bit of a gossip, and he's absolutely useless. I'm like, can you not just gossip a little bit about that? And he's like,
we
no.
men don't like doing that, you see.
No, boring.
But also, you know, great for both of you to have steady work as well, because you've got a son as well. So, you know, that must be perfect, that you know exactly what your hours are going to be and who's picking him up, who's looking after him.
Exactly, it's amazing, and, you know, going home to him every night as an actor is just, you know, you're so lucky, and it's just so rare. So, yeah, we're very lucky to be in that position.
And what does he think that both parents are, you know, on TV?
Oh, do you know, it's really strange. I was telling someone that he thinks that everybody's on TV. He doesn't watch the show because it's his bedtime. But the odd time that he has seen it, you know, if he's had a late night over the holidays, he doesn't know any different. And I think, because obviously he sees a lot of my friends who are also on the show, or from, you know, different... My brother's also an actor, so he does...
Yeah, he came on the show.
Yeah,
Jamie Lomas.
Said, yeah, so he thinks that, you know, he thinks that everyone's on TV. Just
How old is he?
He's 5.
Because, you know, at that age, you know, with my children as well, well, a bit younger than 5, they'd go behind the TV.
Oh, to see if you're there.
But I suppose that's old-fashioned now, isn't it?
My nephew used to do that. Jamie's little boy, Billy, he used to go behind the TV to see where we were.
Yeah, and my son, I've got a little video of him going, Daddy, 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 and banging the TV as if I'm in there, which is so cute. And you've got another one on the way?
We have, yes. Yeah, we've got another on the way.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And what about unfulfilled ambitions for you then, apart from working with Olivia Colman?
Oh, yeah, that is my all-time ambition.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, my God, she's the best... For me, she's the best thing on TV. I just think she's amazing, and I've always loved her. I just love everything about her. In interviews, I think I'm a bit of an obsessive fan. But yeah, I mean, she's amazing, and I would absolutely love to work with her. That's the one person I want to work with before I die.
I know you're good friends with Sheree Murphy as well, aren't you?
Yes.
And she did brilliant on MasterChef. Some said she should have won. But
she was amazing. I was so... My little boy was furious she didn't win.
Oh, really?
Oh, absolutely furious.
Has she cooked for you?
Well, before MasterChef, she was not the best cook. I'm just going to put it out there. She knows that I'd say that. But, yeah, she was amazing. I'm so proud of her. And, you know, she's my best friend in the world. And, yeah, she's a lot better now.
Listen, all the best for the storyline. I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. And thanks for popping down.
Thank you very
Good to see you.